Good evening and welcome back to Mystic Matters. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Good evening, Kristin Hartnett. How are you?
I am well, Susette. Thank you for asking.
Well, it's so nice to see you every week because you just sort of energize me. And when I get in here, I come in here sometimes, I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot going on.
It's not caffeine. I don't even
It's not even caffeine, but welcome back to the show.
Thank
you so much for co-hosting. So, again, what's going on at the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce?
What is going on at the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce? Well, let's see. September 26th is today.
Yeah.
And so I do want to urge our members that are watching that you can utilize our calendar, our community calendar, and that gets on the e-blast every week. So that is one of the benefits that our members can take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Use the community calendar, and that automatically populates the e-blast. Also, the Mystic Seaport Oyster Fest is coming up, and that's October 1st.
Okay.
Very exciting. And the Mystic Depot train station is open. I repeat, it is open. The Mystic Depot Roasters have occupied that. They're good friends of the chamber. We're doing a ribbon cutting for them on the 30th.
It's fantastic.
And
nice to see the place revamped, and you know, you go past there and you just say, okay, someone's got to do something really good, and they have done a great job.
It looks fantastic inside. They sell snacks. They have a great menu, actually. And we're grateful to have them. So that's what's going on.
You know what? We should encourage them to come on the show. It's probably would be a really great opportunity for them too.
They could roast some coffee.
They and we sometimes certainly could use that.
We could use
coffee on all the shows that we do. But Kristin, you've been so great. We've got a lot going on in downtown Mystic, and the old Mystic Village had their Garlic Fest, and that was really packed. But we've got a great event coming up, so I think it's up to you to introduce the host, the guest this evening.
All right. Well, before I do that,
wow,
let me tell you that this event is one of my favorites.
Okay, and we have a lot of events.
I'm gonna bear it all.
We're gonna bear. Well,
treasure your chest.
Thank you, Kristin.
It is the Pirate Festival.
Fantastic, just fantastic, Kristin. That was great. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Yes, the Pirate Invasion is coming to Mystic September 30th through October 2nd. And today our guests are from the Downtown Mystic Merchants and great lady friends of mine, pirates in their own right, Laura Capshaw-Kramer from CTM Media and
welcome back, Laura.
The board of directors at the Downtown Mystic Merchants, and Sandra Chapman, innkeeper at the Steamboat Inn, and also on the board from Downtown Mystic Merchants for the last 3 years, when these guys were really the ones that cranked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, downtown has been cranking. This is the 4th annual Pirate Invasion.
That's crazy. It really is crazy because, you know, the first one was fantastic, and I thought, this is a kind of a crazy, different idea of event because you're so used to the same typical ones, but a success, and has continued to be a success. So I want to know from the ladies, how did this, it'd be somebody like Kristin Hartnett to have an inspiration like this, but how did this come to be? I mean, this is the 4th annual. Whose inspiration was this? Anybody know the backstory on
who's the original pirate? That's what we want to know.
Or the historical, how it came to be.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for having us here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're so excited to be here. The event was thought up primarily by a couple of downtown merchant people that had been down to Tampa and seen the big festival that they have down in that area. It was something that people have been thinking about doing, and it has just grown with the years, actually. The first year was, you know, challenging, and but each year we seem to be able to tweak it to what we really want the experience to be. And it is a huge community, family event, and it seems to be just getting better and better as we're going along. And we have a lot of people to thank for it. There's many hands in the pot, so to speak. We'll try not to speak too much.
It's the treasure pot.
Well, I will also just add to that. One of the Downtown Mystic Merchants came up to me one time and just said, you know, I was at this festival. They had a lot of pirate boats and a river. we have pirate boats in the river.
Well, sure.
How come we can't do this? And
yeah.
the next thing you know, we had pirate invasion.
But it's one thing to start out with the idea, but it's another thing to lay the groundwork and to really put a lot into this event. And you know, we all know what it's like to put an event together. But this has become, people are starting to talk about it, and they're starting to talk about it now. And it's fantastic, especially for the kids and the family, which really is part of it. It's our core, you know, for Downtown Mystic is our merchants, our restaurants, and community.
So it used to be just the one day, the one little event.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
it's 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Laura, why don't you tell us a little bit about how that goes? How's the weekend going to go?
The weekend is set up so that everybody can enjoy it with their family or without. So on Friday night, we have a family movie in the park, Hook, which I think everyone is a little familiar with, of course. So that will be fun. Excuse me.
That's okay. It looks straight out your
And then Saturday, what we did, the first year we did everything one day. So now we've separated it. And Saturday is for the adults. You will see pirates going around throughout downtown, singing shanty songs and toasting and cheering everybody that they run into. So that goes from basically, it's going to start this year at the library. Mystic No Ink Library is having activities all day, but the pirates will be there in the morning. Then it goes down to Main Street and hits all the bars, all the way from DPI, all the way through town to Harbor House. So we're looking forward to everybody that's participating. And that's like late afternoon, early evening. There are a couple of costume contests around 6 o'clock at Ancient Mariner, I believe, and 7 o'clock at Harp and Hound. Now, I do know Harp and Hound is giving away a flight to Block Island, so that could be exciting.
Well, how do you sign up for that?
You got to dress up, Susette.
The town is covered with pirates.
Well, I know. I've seen that, but is there... Okay.
I think in the first year we were surprised too, right? Like we were
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
let's do
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, the first year we really thought it was going to be all kids, and that's why we had it on one day, and the next thing we knew, we had more adults dressed up. So we separated it. So adults can dress up and do whatever they want Saturday, and then Sunday is the kids' treasure hunt, which goes all day with a treasure map, and participating retail outlets throughout town will have a giveaway. Each retailer will have a different giveaway for the kids. They get a map and a little booty bag, and they go around town and collect their treasures all day. So that's the one part of Sunday. The other part is the invasion.
Right. And the invasion does start at high noon, but the activities do begin early in the park around 10:30, 11, and we have 3 performers this year. We have Serena Sultana, the dance troupe coming back, which are great, and also Mystic Moves. They're coming back.
The belly dancing? Is
Yes.
that?
She's actually my sister.
That's great!
Yeah.
I forgot that.
She's my sister. She does a fantastic job.
She's awesome.
Let me tell you something. Listen, I tried, okay?
It's a skill.
And basically, she said, I'm not very good at it. So, but no,
You're
it's
not
a
very good at it.
no, I'm definitely not. Well, actually, the first class we had, she said I talk too much. So what else is new? But a beautiful dance, and she
Yes.
has such a beautiful troupe, and the movements
Right,
are just
and they're
wonderful.
very invested and really, and
Yeah.
Mystic Moves. It's Kristin Poland and
Yeah,
her
Kristin,
her kids, and they do a fantastic job. They get so excited about it. They practice them for a long, long time, and people really start to congregate in the park around 11 a.m. and so it starts to get really busy. We have souvenirs there, the flags and the shirts and that kind of thing, and everybody's just waiting for high noon for the invasion. And so the third act that's coming in this year is the Pirates of Penzance, and they're doing a skit for us from their show, so that's going to be great. So we're squeezing those 3 acts in that hour before the actual invasion, and then the invasion happens at high noon. The Argia boat is the pirate boat, which we love. Amy and those guys have been great and more than
She's great.
helpful.
She's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that comes down through the bridge at noon. The pirates disembark. Sometimes they take people. You have to hold on to your wee ones. You do. And
Well, they're pirates.
they are, and it's really
So-
fun.
Yeah.
Our pirates are actually the free men of the sea, and
Yeah.
if you're familiar with local parades like the Irish Parade and things, they are the loud ones. that let off the cannon and
You
things
can't
like that.
miss them.
You cannot
Yeah.
miss them, and they're a feisty bunch, and they're family now. We get along great with them. You know,
You can't help it.
Oh,
Because they're right in your face.
yeah, but they're very, very. You know, they set up an encampment on the green prior to the invasion, and they show their old crafts and everything. It's very interesting. And
Yes.
so then they disembark the Argia, and they go around town pillaging, and causing problems. And, you know, that's when they take hostages. And
Is Susette a hostage this year?
I have been asked in the previous past. It hasn't worked out on my schedule, but yeah, we've got some hostages that are going to be taken, though.
Right.
We understand. Yeah.
yes, I believe we have Rob Simmons.
Rob Simmons.
Rob Simmons,
and
our first
Heather
select,
Bond
and
Summers.
Heather
so
Bond
far.
Summers, the 18th candidate. She's running for the 18th district, senatorial candidate. Yes.
So the proceeds from the hostage taking, because you have to pay the ransom, obviously, to
Right.
the pirates,
Right.
goes to the Terry Broder Foundation. And these shirts, the Treasure Your Chest shirts, Frank, a little close up there. I know you can even closer with me, right? Even closer. But
She loves those close-ups.
so this is the shirt that
Right.
represents that with the pink, and you can get these at DPI at Captain Daniel.
But you have to
Packer,
pay the ransom.
You do have to pay the ransom
Right.
for the shirt
Right.
and for the officials.
To free the hostages.
Free the hostages, yeah.
So what I would do is not free them right away and make as much money as you can for this wonderful organization, the Terry Broder.
Yes,
Press.
because
Yeah.
we're heading into obviously early October, which
Right.
is Paint the Town Pink.
Right.
That's
Yes,
why
it
we
is. Yeah.
chose that.
Yeah.
you know.
What a perfect
It's a perfect
segue
combination.
into-
We take the
yeah.
pirate flags down on Sunday and put
Right.
the pink flags up. It works out perfect.
And the Terry Broder Walk is actually happening on October 1st.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's perfect timing. The whole town is going to be full of people
Right.
walking for the Terry Broder Foundation, and then they'll have these shirts on already. They'll be pirate
Right.
ready.
And they'll need a beverage after, so
Yeah.
they'll come to Downtown Mystic for a pirate beverage.
Exactly.
But Laura, we know that, I mean, everybody in Mystic is getting involved in Downtown Mystic Merchants Association, but everybody. But there's certain people that we want to acknowledge too, right?
Sure.
That participate.
Sure.
She actually asked for a pen, so I know she knows these people by heart.
Well, we have a great board. Stephanie Marshall from Tidal River Clothing is very active and organized, and she helps out a ton. We have very wonderful volunteers from Chelsea Groton Bank, thanks to Melinda. We also have Bank Square Books is going to be doing activities all day. And of course, Freemen of the Sea, we love that they come and embrace this whole entire event and just really have a good time. Michael's Crafts actually comes and sets up a whole tent of actually like 3 tables full of kids' crafts, and they run that. They kind of take it on their own and go with it, and it's wonderful. So we love to thank Michael's Crafts. And then a few of the other downtown merchants are just really, really helpful with just having their staff dress up and decorating and really getting people into it. So I know that Gary from Pizzetta is on board, and Ancient Mariner, and again, Harbor House was going to have a good activity that evening, so we'll look for that. An Oyster Club and Engine Room, and again, Daniel Packer Inn, always participating in everything DMM does. So we thank Allie and Judy and Jim over there. Jim is voted most volunteered of the year, so you'll see him out and about.
Voluntold is what you call it.
Yeah.
Voluntold.
Yeah.
So that's what we have. Again, you
And
know, we
Leo
just
at
want to
Harp
make
and
sure
Hound
everyone
even?
realizes. I'm sorry.
Leo at Harp and Hound.
Leo at
Shout
Harp
out
and
to
Hound.
him.
I'm sorry. Did
Yes.
I not say that? He
Yeah.
is having the costume contest with the giveaway Saturday from 4 to 7. So that's going to be a pretty big deal.
And I also wanted to mention that we did want to say thank you to the Stonington Human Services, because they actually sponsor the movie night, which is in the
Okay.
park on the Friday evening, the Hook movie at 6:30, and also during the actual invasion later in the day downtown, the Pine Point Choir is coming back, and they sing shanties, and they do such a good job.
Oh my gosh.
They're very, very
yeah.
talented, and they get so excited about it, and we're thrilled to have them back and on board. So I just wanted to thank them too.
Yeah. You know, I want to ask just to kind of go around. I want to ask Kristin last. But what's the most favorite part? Because who knows what she's going to say. Well, what is the most favorite part of this event, Sandra? You've been involved with it for a while. What is your most
Honestly,
favorite part?
I think my favorite part is just the kids. They
That's
love
my
it.
favorite
I mean,
part.
they're so cute. They get so dressed up, and they really do love it. They get on their dad's shoulders and their uncle's shoulders, and they try to see the pirate ship coming in. And I mean, can you imagine when you're a kid, like seeing that? It was just unbelievable.
But what more fantasy can you have? You
I
what
know,
mean, with
and
the
they just
children
love-
and the adults too. I mean, they the ones that I've seen really get into it.
Pirate
It's
people
very-
get into it.
It's very, very serious. And,
Yes.
but it's serious in a fun way.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about you.
You think people get into it?
I'm looking over here going, what's your favorite part? I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe or she's going to be part of the contest. I don't know.
I'm in the running for the
Yeah.
contest. I like the battle. I
Yes.
mean, we do have the Argia come in with the pirates. Then we also have Symphony, another beautiful ship, come in.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned
with
this.
the
Yeah.
militia.
Yes.
So then there's an on the water, full out cannon battle, and it's just amazing and crazy. And if you did not know what was going on in town that day, you would know then. It's really, really neat. And it's just fun to see them really embrace, again, to use that same word, embrace their roles and the way the whole day goes, and they just do not get out of character, and it's fabulous.
So how many people are you expecting? I mean, and can you gauge this from the past couple of years?
That's a tough one because sometimes weather plays a role with our event because it is October and it's obviously completely outside. We have been fortunate in the past and it's hard to say, we've had a considerable amount. I think the first year it was 3,000 we thought was
Possibly,
there,
yeah,
which
just
we were
I know it's
completely
packed.
shocked.
It's very packed.
We were completely shocked at that amount of people the first year. But people are so spread out, going downtown and collecting treasures, and obviously the Mystic River Park, which is another shout out, thank you. That's a large area, so they're all spread out there. So I don't really know just how many to expect. It's one of those events that you just kind of don't know.
Right. And I think having it be a community event, but I think it's gone even past that too, I believe. I mean, just from what I hear, there's a lot of people, since it's been this thing that it really isn't anywhere close to us, that a lot of people from out of town too come to event. And that's really great because those are the people we want to showcase our beautiful downtown. And
that's
also
the point,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, and the restaurants.
Return.
Well, I'm looking at Kristin. I don't even know what to say to her.
Arg.
Okay, what the favorite part that Kristin likes?
Actually, my favorite part is similar to what you just talked about, the community part of it, the community feel, because originally this was like an internal event, and it was basically for Mystic. It wanted to grow into something that we could make a destination, but the community really got behind it, and the playful nature of it has just keeps making it true to form. It's not like, oh, we're trying to make money. But if we do make money, it's great.
Yeah.
But
I to
that's
that
the part I
point,
like.
Kristin, I think, there's so many events and things that you can do, but in our little hometown, we pride ourselves in putting something together that really is for the community. And I think that is a credit to the Downtown Merchants Association, but also to the restaurants and the residents that really, if you look at a lot of the events, I mean, we're in their space. We're in the resident space, and they've all come and said, you know what, but it's in our downtown. We own it, and we love it. And, just a shout out to all of I think in the last couple of years, times have been tough, but we're sort of making that incline where things are getting a lot better, at least for our downtown merchants.
There's a lot of new things to see downtown. There's juice bars, there's bacon
My
bars.
favorite, by the way. Oh my gosh, the juice during the art festival. How many times I was in there? But anyways, it's fantastic. The what?
Bacon.
You can bake
Chapter
it in,
1.
Oh, okay. In chapter 1, I'm thinking, what are
Yeah.
you talking about? Okay. Well, that's a shout out too to chapter 1. Welcome, chapter 1
Yes,
as well to the
definitely.
downtown.
Yes, there's a lot of new things in town to see and explore and learn about.
Yes.
You know, along the side streets, on Holmes and Cottrell. So please, you know, just come down and see what there is.
And now, is there nightly entertainment too? I mean, we didn't
Well-
talked a little bit about what's going on during the day. but-
Right, on the Saturday, we do all the restaurants that and bars that are involved. They do. We do encourage them, and they take it and run with it in their own way to do pirate specials and fun, you know, cocktails and things like that. And that typically goes on into the night for as long as, however, each individual establishment wants to do that. Saturday nights are a busy time for downtown Mystic restaurants. Anytime
yeah,
is.
anytime
I mean,
it's
the
crazy.
restaurants don't need,
Yeah.
you know, any extra help on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
But they always do really well with you know, with the ones that do sign up and participate. Always do great things with drinks, and the chefs get adventurous, and it's a fun thing for families to go out and eat. Or you know, even on Sunday after the invasion, there's always plenty of restaurants offering some pirate dishes and things like that for families.
So the Mystic Downtown Merchants are always looking for volunteers for these
Yes.
events, and that's one of the ways that the residents can get involved and have a good time and be a part of this, because the merchants are obviously doing what they can do, but they have stores to run. So if the residents want to volunteer, if they want to be involved in the Mystic Downtown Merchants organization, the Downtown Merchants meet every first Wednesday of every month at Captain Daniel Packer Inn, DPI, as we so lovingly call it, at 9 a.m. On the 3rd floor. So that's the first Wednesday. And you can
fantastic, yeah.
check it out at mysticdowntown.org as well, the events that's going on. And so it's a real, you know, community organization, so everybody's voice is heard, and we welcome input and volunteers, always welcoming volunteers.
So we absolutely need volunteers. How many volunteers currently does the pirate invasion?
Well,
typically?
we're lucky enough to have the cadets help.
Oh, the Coast Guard cadets.
The Coast Guard cadets
yeah.
they're such a huge asset to this community
Yeah.
in general, as is the Navy.
Yes.
But they come and they hand out maps, and they, you know, they're great with the kids. They keep the docks safe, you know, during the invasion and that kind of thing. And like Laura had mentioned earlier, that Chelsea Groton Bank, Melinda's Burridge's crew have been an enormous help. They basically take care of all the souvenirs and everything. And there's, I would say, probably how many volunteers? At least 30, probably complete with
throughout the day.
everybody. Yeah, throughout the weekend and day.
Yeah.
So I never have a hard time finding parking in downtown Mystic, but is there any designating parking? I know sometimes the art festival has particular places. Is there anybody stepped up to say, hey, listen, we'll help out with the parking, or is it just...
Not currently, no.
Okay.
But we would always, you know, be open to that if anybody was ever interested. We're happy to
it is,
recommend
yeah,
that.
but I mean, it's an idea if anybody wants to open up, you know, like I know the churches have helped
The churches have been great.
A
with the
pirate
parking,
parking
but
lot?
parking.
Is
Well,
that
that's
where
okay. You know, I'm just thinking,
You
Kristin,
can
out
only
loud
park if you're
here.
dressed as a pirate.
You can only you can have this parking space if you're dressed up as a pirate.
Otherwise-
Okay.
Right.
Otherwise,
Walk the
it's
plank.
you know, yeah, walk
Do
the
it.
plank.
That's what I say.
Walk the plank. That's a perfect idea.
Right?
You know, to have
Oh,
that.
because you're walking instead of, you have to walk all the way from, anyway.
You know, we could find out all of these different ideas, but just mention it again what the dates are again and sort of the times, Laura.
Okay, Friday, September 30th is the movie.
Okay, that starts though when?
6:30.
6 o'clock.
6
Oh,
o'clock,
6
6:30.
o'clock, okay,
Depending
okay.
on the dusk.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
Mystic River Park?
Yes.
You're
At
allowed
the
to
Mystic-
bring a chair for that?
Yes.
Good,
Sure.
good, yeah.
And allowed to
Blanket,
bring
chair.
beverages for that? No.
That's
Okay.
the children's event in the park.
What? Okay. Sorry.
Kristin, may I
bring a
remind
sweater.
you, okay?
Okay, children.
Has she seen Hook?
That's true.
But anyway, so that starts at 6 o'clock.
Yes. And then Saturday, the event is formally starting at 3,
Okay.
and it goes until 7. So I would, you know, start at the DPI end of town and then move on over and then
Or-
go back
yeah.
over. Just
Whichever.
Anywhere you want. You can visit any of the participating places. And then Sunday, again, treasure maps will be available for the children around 10:30 in the park. The invasion happens at noon.
Yeah, which you have to see. I mean, the
Yes.
invasion part of this is
It's a must.
It's oh my gosh.
And then there's the kids costume contest. Do we do kids and adults, I think?
Yes, we do.
So 2 costume contests at 2 o'clock also in the Mystic River Park. So that's the schedule.
Okay. And then we've got Sandra.
Yes, I just wanted to mention coincidentally that the Viking longship is arriving that day to spend a couple of weeks or a month or so at the Mystic Seaport Museum, which is pretty exciting as it's planning on coming down the river around 11, which is when we'll be setting up and starting our activities.
And that's just by chance?
That's a pure coincidental thing that's
Yep.
come up that I thought I would mention. This ship is beautiful, amazing, and it would be great to see that just that day, just as an added bonus.
Yes, that's
Yes.
fantastic. And then Kristin just mentioned the Terry Broder once again, so we
So
can get that
the
out.
Terry Broder Walk is on October 1st, and you can sign up at tbbcf.org, and that would be for the Terry Broder Walk. There's the brochure, right? And that raises money for breast cancer, for research and for support.
And 100% goes to research.
Yes.
And that's what they're known for. And we got a few minutes, Laura. Do you want to mention anything else? For the,
Well, I think we do also have a few sponsors on board.
Sure.
In the past, we've partnered with Shipyard Ale. We have partnered with Pumpkin Ale. And also the drone footage, I think we're going to be offering again. So there'll be drone footage available to see probably on our Facebook page after the event. Anybody else, Sandra?
I believe Steamboat and Whalers have
Yes.
sponsored in the past, and there's also ongoing opportunities for sponsors. They can
Yes.
reach out to us at
Coca-Cola, actually, there'll be free. There has been free kids beverages by Coca-Cola, so maybe we'll have those again this year. They've always been very generous with us.
right.
And there's still opportunities for sponsorships. There's still
course.
opportunity for volunteers.
There's still
and-
opportunity to go buy your costume or put one together from your closet and
Look for Kristin
black
down
out
there.
the whole weekend.
For the whole week. There's certainly a lot to do from that Friday.
overnight
to-
at Steamboat
to-
Inn.
Well, that's the other thing
Right.
too. There's a lot of places.
Oh, they're sold out.
They're sold out. That's wonderful news. That's just great. When we're sold out, we like that.
Pirate.
But again, and just a reminder for the Downtown Merchants meeting, just a shout out. Well, this has been a great show. And Sandra, thank you so much
Oh,
for
sure.
coming on board and all
Thank
you
you.
do. Laura, thank you so much.
Thank you,
She's-
Susette. Thank you for having us.
Oh, and Kristin, I don't even know what to say.
This is the part where
This
we
is-
sing. We
this
sing.
is- we-
oh,
yeah.
pirates.
Yo, yo, yo.
And we are going to leave you with that. And I hope you enjoyed our show. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Mystic Matters. Good evening.
Arr.